Hi everyone! Not the craziest setup here today, just kind of having a chill day in bed, but I wanted to do something a little bit different and read some of our hate comments. Now, I've seen a few other creators do this, and I always think that they're just kind of funny and light and take something dark and, make light of it, take the power back a little bit. I really don't like to focus on the negativity. Of course, our page is all about spreading positive energy and happiness and Polo's goofiness. But I do think it's kind of important to spread awareness of what it's like owning a bully breed dog that you put online and kind of what comes along with that, because it's honestly a lot sometimes. And I have my little senior foster with me, Pearl, to read these, because Pearl's been through a lot of life and she just does not have time for the haters. She's unfazed, she's unbothered, so she is going to be my support through this. Now, lucky for everyone, most of these comments are pretty light compared to the majority of what we get, which I don't think that I can read publicly. It's not something that I would feel comfortable reciting, and I don't want our page to get flagged. We've gotten a lot of really, really dark comments that are very scary, even some threats. So that's the majority of the hate that we get. But first up, we have, "It's a pit bull, no wonder they got rid of it." Well, not sure if that's a good justified reason to dump a dog on the side of the road, but their opinion. Next, we have, "Why do women always put people clothes on dogs? It's ridiculous. Great job on rescuing this beautiful dog." So we really just kind of switched it up in the middle of that comment. Not really sure what this has to do with women, and not really sure why my dog in clothes bothers you so much, but we're gonna keep dressing him up. He really likes it. But just don't be near a toddler when it's hungry. Those comments are disgusting to me. Polo is great with kids, and that is just like not something to make light of ever, or like make sassy comments about. That's really serious. Oh, this next one's actually about me, not Polo, which I prefer. We have, "A-hole bratty kids with parents who did a terrible job torturing that poor animal." The animal that I rescued off of the side of the road, saved, spent thousands of dollars on his medical care to rehabilitate him and get him better. So if you've viewed our page at all and seen my lovely parents on social media, I think you would know that they are wonderful people, and I personally think they did a wonderful job. But sweet looking dog doesn't need the stupid necklace or hat though. I mean, I personally think he needs it. That was a healthy, well-fed dog that you just stole off of the road because he got out of someone's yard. Shame on you. This is kind of like a common theme, is people getting really mad at me that someone dumped a dog somehow. And people believe that no one would ever dump a dog. Meanwhile, there are 70 million stray dogs in the United States. Yes, 70 million, you can look it up. I heard that and thought it was incorrect as well. Unfortunately, despite a lot of people not wanting to believe it, a lot of dogs are dumped. Polo was on stray hold for over 2 weeks, went through all of the proper protocol if he had an owner, which he did not. And then mixing it up a little bit for this last one, which is not about Polo, but my sweet girl Pearl, or how you could have anything negative to say, but this one says, "Unpopular opinion, why do we spend so much money on surgeries to save dogs who have lived their life instead of investing that money into young dogs who have their whole life in front of them?" I think that there are a lot of moral dilemmas in rescue. There's a lot of tough choices that have to be made. And no matter what, like, it's a lose-lose situation. You can't save them all, and it's not a fun industry to be a part of. That being said, I think that you're entitled to your opinion. But if you think it should be done differently, you should go rescue dogs. You can go rescue a younger dog that you think deserves more of a chance. You can open a rescue. You can choose to foster a younger dog. But I think to shame a rescue that is doing more than you're doing to help the issue is so wrong. Like, they're saving lives and doing so much good that that's just a really unnecessary comment. And like, who are you to decide what dog is worthy of living and what dog is worthy of getting a second chance? Because you don't know this dog. Pearl is very deserving of a second chance. She is full of life. She has a lot of life left to live. And I'm so, so grateful to the amazing rescue that decided to save her. And while that was entertaining, I definitely prefer those of you that leave sweet, kind comments. We really appreciate all of the support. I hope that you'll subscribe to our channel and comment below what you want to see next. Bye! Hi everyone, welcome back. This is about to turn into Pearl's channel because she is joining me again for another video reading and responding to our hate comments. This is my second time doing this, and my friend Britt told me she liked the first, so I said, why not? Let's do it again. So hopefully there were some more of you that enjoyed it. I will link the first video below in case you missed it. Unfortunately, we get a lot of negative comments surrounding Polo's breed and things like that, so I just make these videos to kind of put a lighthearted spin on it and take the power back. This first one says, I stay away from dogs as much as possible. Red flag right there. Especially pit bulls. They are unpredictable and dangerous savages. Well, you're lost, Joe. Very simple. You belong in a garbage dump. Miss Pearl is still here. She's just taking a nap break. Next one, drop him off down the road. Well, unfortunately, someone already did that, but fortunately, that's how we found him. And now we have our precious boy. All pit bulls should be illegal. Unfortunately, for me, they are illegal in many areas across the United States as well as the world, but we are working hard to change that. So, not for long. Pitties are so adorable, ... till they're not ... then they're terrifying. Next one, I guess, isn't specifically directed at Polo, but more against me and my style of content, which is, this just makes people feel bad. Even if all my pets are adopted, I just keep finding stuff like this. It's depressing. Instead of just celebrating the dog that got adopted, no, people keep pushing and pushing because this dog has no home and because this cat needs surgery, and it's extremely depressing. Some people can barely help themselves, let alone others, and it's just heartbreaking. Just because you choose to turn a blind eye to something doesn't mean that it's not happening. So these things are happening every day to dogs like Polo, to dogs like Pearl, and that's just the harsh reality of the world we live in. And I would rather be someone that chooses to do something about it than sit behind and pretend that it's not going on. I had to put on Pearl's sweater for this one. Dressing a dog is cruel. Dogs easily get overheated. Never a good reason to dress a dog. First of all, reasons you should dress a dog. Need I say more? But I will say more. To say that dogs like Pearl have this sweater because when she came to me, she was almost completely bald. Her hair was shaved all the way down, and so it helped her to keep warm in the AC, but it also helped her to feel less nervous, which is a common thing for many dogs. To have a sweater on or something tight can help a lot with anxiety. And then a reason that we dress up Polo so often is due to the stigma with his breed. It makes him a lot more approachable, and that in turn makes him a lot more safe, because when people find him scary or intimidating or don't think he should be allowed to be somewhere, that can make life very dangerous for him to have people against him. And of course, my dogs are always dressed appropriately for the weather, that they are not overheating, they're not wearing something that they're uncomfortable in. I would never push for that, but clothing is beneficial for some dogs for many reasons. And like I said, it's just fun. There's no harm in it. And just one more moment for this gorgeous girl in her sweater. This one is a little different. We got a couple of these. Unfortunately, this will encourage some people to do just what this video says. Abandon the dog because there is someone that will come along and take it. They don't think about the other 99%. I don't even know what to say to this. I don't think that my videos are the problem. Let's focus on the bigger issue here, showing my dog's resilience and bravery and how far he's come. Being rescued is not what's going to contribute to more dogs being dumped. I really hope that if anything, it contributes to a lot more adoptions and a lot more people taking a chance on the underdog. Well, I am so very happy for Polo. I feel sorry for the other dog that gets no attention. Clearly, my dogs don't get any attention or any love at all. These dogs get no attention at all. There are reasons owners dumped him on the street. Pit bulls are nothing but trouble. I would say that the people in our society that believe that there's nothing wrong with dumping a living creature to attempt to fend for themselves on the side of the highway are gonna be a lot more trouble in our society than any dog. And if that's your reasoning, then why was this dog dumped? Do you think that toy poodle mixes are also trouble? Dog dumped because she's not a pit bull. Are you? And says, lucky there's no innocent baby or elderly women around. Case closed. Says, please feed your dog with food that the vet told you if your dog is always begging for treats, it might be missing key nutrients in its food. My dog eats food and tastes treats for a living, so he's okay, I promise. Dogs don't need clothes. They are beautifully made. Stop it, people. You are right. My dog is beautifully made. He is absolute perfection, but he needs clothes. Like, it would simply be unfair for me to keep this from you guys. And we will leave it at that for today. Off to go respond to some of our more positive comments. Thank you all for those. We see you, we love you. I hope that you enjoyed and you'll subscribe below. Thank you so much for coming on this journey with us.